So it is about 7:30 in the morning. We have left South Lake and the trailhead back behind at 9,200 feet. It was just below freezing starting out, and we are making our way out. It should be about a 35-mile day here. Absolutely gorgeous, going over 3 passes, I believe. Working our way over towards Dusy Basin, Evolution Basin, and Lamarck Col. Dropped off the car early this morning at North Lake, and it is chilly, so we're trying to get a move on. Got some good patches of snow out here, but it should be an absolutely gorgeous day out on the trails. We are here at Long Lake, 2 miles in. This is one of my favorite spots, heading up towards the first pass here. Just beautiful in the early morning. Got some little ponds freezing up here. Finally warming up here after a couple miles on the trail. Kind of slick here, so everything's pretty frozen over, and we are getting up, making it towards 12,000 feet. All right, so we are 5.5 miles in. We've made it up to Bishop Pass, right under 12,000 feet. One of the high points for the day. So far it's been nice going. Definitely not overheating here, as it's probably still below freezing, but we've kept a move on and get a nice pace going here, and it should be beautiful. So we are about 8.5 miles in here, down past Dusy Basin. Got some nice little ponds out here that are still not quite freezing up, and the sun is out, it's warming up. It is absolutely a perfect day to run. Not gonna be too hot today for sure, but not a cloud in the sky, so taking advantage. Got a decent snow last weekend, so all these aspen trees are a little bit past their prime. They change quickly once the winter weather comes in, but still pretty to be running among all these groves of aspen out here.
Awesome so far. I wanted to do this for a long time. We're doing a little bit of an abridged route, which is fine because I don't know if I could do the full 55 today. I was a little worried about the snow, to be honest. But it's right now it's turning out, it's just like adding so much to the scenery. Really excited to go back to Evolution Basin, honestly, and Muir Pass. It's bittersweet because this is one of the last hurrahs this year.
Yeah, not gonna be too many more weekends, right? We can come out before it starts getting super cold and before the snow starts hitting, so.
I think if I was alone when I woke up and saw the frozen condensation in the car, I'm not sure if I would have made it
brave enough to come out.
Yeah.
We are right about mile 14 in Big Peat Meadow. Definitely an obvious place to camp up here. Looking forward to getting up to a rock feature called the Rock Monster, which should be about a mile up the trail. One of the weirder spots out here on the John Muir Trail. All right, mile 15 here at the Rock Monster, one of the more recognizable spots on the JMT. Got the nice teeth here, kind of swallowing me in. So we are at exactly 17 miles here, making our way up to some just gorgeous, mostly unnamed up here, lakes, and a little bit of snow here tucked in on the north side. Feeling pretty good. We should be getting up to more or less the halfway point here. If it's about a 35, 36, we're thinking mile a day. We are working our way up towards Muir Pass in the hut up there. We're here at Lake Helen and getting up towards 12,000 feet. Once again, lots of climbing. This is our second major climb of the day. So finally, after a long climb there, we've made it up to Muir Hut here at 12,000 feet right behind me. Intended to keep through hikers and trail runners and hikers safe if there's storms coming in. Really cool building up here, way out. It is really remote. You have to get out here a long ways, not close to any of the trailheads. It's got that light frosting of snow. That was a good push to get up here. Cool peeking inside the Muir Hut here. I hope I never have to spend the night here, but nice to know there's a couple of these refuges where if you get in trouble, you can pass one night and wait out the storms.
That was a way longer climb than we expected, but that's okay. Now it should be about 6 to 7 miles of mountain down, mountain flat, you know, downish. But it's just otherworldly up here.
So we are almost 22 miles in, going right along the shore here of Wanda Lake. Trying to feel a little bit here in the afternoon as we are chugging along, but we're making it. Gonna use the whole day today, I think. Sunrise to sunset. So we are in Evolution Basin, a name I've heard a bunch of times. The famous spot out here on the John Muir Trail. Gorgeous, as you can see behind me. And the wind's picking up a little bit. We're getting into the middle of the afternoon and keeping up good pace. We are down alongside Sapphire Lake, another absolutely gorgeous alpine lake here in Evolution Basin. I mean, look at the backdrop here. Doesn't get too much better than this. Oh, a little bit of snow tucked in here with these switchbacks up above Sapphire Lake. Whew. Yeah, talk about a good view. Look at this backdrop here. Not a bad way to spend the afternoon. We were just talking, it's amazing how many beautiful sections there are on the John Muir Trail. Harry's through hiked the whole thing. If you could just imagine connecting all these incredible parts and doing it in one giant shot, that would be an amazing couple weeks to through hike the JMT. I mean, every time I get out here and see a new section, I'm just blown away. We are almost 25 miles in, still smiling here and making our way across the bottom part of Evolution Lake. Thankfully it's the fall, so the water's pretty low and there's no major stream crossings going on here. Really feels like a privilege to be out here on the trails today. We are just about at a marathon distance here, 26 miles on the dot going by Evolution Lake. Sun's starting to dip down a little bit towards the horizon here, but we still got a few more hours of daylight, so.
This is way better than I remember. I don't know what I mean, the snow just adds so much.
You're at the top end of Evolution Lake, looking back where we've come from. It is spectacular.
The weather's perfect, it's not too hot. There's no one here.
Yeah, 13,000 foot peak snow all around us. Making our way around these unnamed lakes, which are starting to freeze over as the temps at night here are easily down below 20 degrees. Filling up on water a little bit and making our way up towards Darwin Canyon, where we'll hang a strong right and then start some steep climbing, the part we're both wondering about. How hard it's gonna be, how long it'll take us, if we're able to get off of it before sunset. It's about 4:30, so we've got about 2 hours of daylight. So this climb is pretty intense, especially when it hits you at mile 30. I mean, it goes up over 3/4 of a mile, about 1,500 feet. There's no real trail, don't have a lot of juice left in the legs. We'll make it up to the top before sunset. That's the goal, get a view on the backside and slide or scramble our way. So we've made it finally up to Lamarck Col here. That was a rough climb, 30 miles in. I'm not gonna lie, that was not pretty, it was not fast, but we made it. We can at least get a look at where we're heading, and the sun is setting right now. It is officially sunset time, we're at 13,000 feet. I'm just gasping for air on that one, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been up at this kind of elevation. Be downhill in the dark, guided by the headlamps and the moonlight coming up here in about 15 minutes.
Finally made it up to Lamarck Col. Never thought we'd get up here, especially before the sun is 100% down, so you can see where we're going. That was one of the harder climbs. I mean, you know, recency bias would have had up here. It's over 1,000 feet in less than 3/4 of a mile or something.
Yeah, half a mile.
After
Over
30 miles,
feet.
you know, it's
Hits you at a tough point.
this place is humbling, that's for sure. Oh my god, what a relief.
And it's steep going down with the snow. There's a lot of snow on the north side here, and it's getting dark. We are trying to get a move on while we can still see a little bit. Harry's making his way down off of the pretty sketchy stuff up here, especially now it's getting dark, and make our way down because it is starting to get really chilly up here. Up still close to 13,000 feet. Keep coming, keep coming. Just heading straight downhill in the snow. Bishop, almost about 8,000 feet down below us. You can see a few of the lights of the city there, way off in the distance. Yeah, it's another world when you're out here at night. Just another feeling. Yeah, you're making it. All of a sudden the snow came back out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah.
We've made it to the trail junction, finally.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Hallelujah. All right, so we're gonna finish up at about 36 miles on the day. That was a mammoth day. Would not recommend that one for beginning, intermediate, or even slightly advanced hikers unless you want a giant day. I mean, 3 days or 4 days would be great. Glad to have some great company here with Harry, and those 3 passes, my goodness, they just take a lot of juice out of you. So we started around 7, we're gonna finish around 9 p.m. So it's about a 14-hour day. So that is a long time to be out on the trails, and 2.5 hours in the complete dark here, but definitely a memorable day. Going past all the lakes with Evolution Basin there, and all the lakes that are along the way on the JMT. Just spectacular, especially when the sun was setting too. That was real pretty. Highly recommended, but I would space this one out over a few days if you're gonna be hiking. And that was a massive adventure for sure. If you like my travel and outdoors videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And thank you for your support as I visit every country in the world.